contract. But if you do a 2 or 3 year contract, you wind up paying like $20 for a $400 phone. But they still manage to make their money somehow.
They always do. If you do the, yeah, when you do the math and you look at the monthly bills and then the surcharges and all kinds of stuff, it really kind of adds up. It's almost like financing a car, you know? Even if you go for the 5 year, you're still kind of paying more, even though you think you're paying less because less is coming out of your pocket every month, but you're stretching it out for a longer time. You know, it's like, okay, if I buy the phone straight out right now and I give you $1,000, you know, please don't charge me 80 something dollars a month. I just want, you know,
Yeah.
yeah, it was like out of control. I was like, after that, I remember Motorola was like a big thing, the Motorola phones and stuff. And
Hello, Moto. I used to love that.
and what was that company? Was it Singular? Was it
Oh my God, yeah. Singular that
Singular?
offered $20 a month. Oh,
Yeah.
unlimited
Um,
text to your buddies.
yeah, Singular. And then they had AT&T, they had Singular, they had the T-Mobile, Verizon, Boost, Virgin. Wasn't there a Virgin Mobile?
Yeah, there was a Virgin Mobile,
Okay.
which is the worst of all. Virgin Mobile, I don't know how the hell they kept their head above water, but it was believe it or not, Virgin Mobile was the bougie of the cell phones.
Was it?
Oh, you were getting like $1. It felt like you were paying like $1 a minute. Because by the time you use up your minutes, the refill, it felt like the refills cost more than your initial monthly plan that you have to pay for. Although there's no contract, but you gotta commit that every 30 days you spent this much. Otherwise, your minutes are gonna cost more.
So that's not a contract.
Yeah,
It's a contract, but it's not a contract.
yeah. We're not
Okay,
robbing you, but we still taking your money.
that's right. We're just calling it different.
Yeah, you signed up for this.
That's it.
Oh my
Swear.
God, their
I
phones
know.
suck too. Oh,
Yeah.
Virgin phones, they were ugly and they were expensive for no reason, being that horrible. You know what I used to do at that time with Singular? I used to buy unlocked phones that were from Europe and get them at wholesale price, and then activate them with Singular. Because with Singular, it was $7 to activate it, and you don't have to spend the carryover for one phone to another when switching. And then basically like every 6 months, I used to change my phone. I did that for like about a good 3 years. I bought this beautiful phone. It was like that was when the hell is that phone called?
The
The,
razor? No.
the it was after the Razor. The one that was like it was called the chocolate something from Verizon.
Oh, I forgot.
This was like in it was about 2008, 2009. Basically, it was the exclusive phone at the time. I used to work at Starbucks at the time. I got this $20 phone from Europe, and it was a slide phone. Holy crap! People were like, "How much you spent?" Like, dude, you're making Starbucks money. How much you spend on that phone? And even one of the managers that had the chocolate phone was like, "What? That's a nice phone. Who makes that?" I don't even remember what the hell the brand was, but the thing was really freaking good, really good. Oh my god! And it had dual SIM cards. Like I could use two different cell phone services. And
That's sweet.
$20, and that thing, even after I stopped using it, it still worked. I stopped using it because it was scratched up.
Man.
But at $20, it was like, well, I might as well just buy another one just because it's only $20.
Yeah, that's a gift right there. $20.
Yeah.
Man, listen. I remember, do you remember like those little like electronic stores like in downtown Brooklyn and stuff like that? Like those electronic stores, and then you'd find like really like these weird phones or stuff that you didn't typically find at your local, like if you wanted to get a phone and stuff like that. I remember there was a phone, it was like no lie, it was like half the size of this. It was like no lie, it was like this from here to here, and then it just slides. It was like this big.
Was it a silver one?
Um, they had different colors, but the one that caught my eye, I remember this one was like a baby blue. It was like really cute. And it would just slide it out. And I'm like, I could lose that. But it could fit in any pocket. It was like, yay big. It was so cute. So I was like,
Yeah.
wow.
I remember that. Those that was Nokia that made those.
Was it Nokia? Yes.
Yeah. After they started having the variety of colors, it went down to like about $175. But initially those phones were $800. But 2 years after their release, with the variety of phones that they had, they brought down the prices so much. But they was so popular. They was so cool looking. But like you said, it's easy to drop, and that's where they made their money.
Yeah.
Not like like these a-holes that Samsung, when they every 6 months they'd come up with a new phone because they had a better glass on it and crack. Basically, Nokia was kind of doing the same thing at the time, that people are dropping them out of their pockets all the time. So we'll sell it for 175. They'll be back. They'll buy another one.
Yeah, that those were like the phone revolution really like picked up in the 2000s, like 2004 and 5. That's when everybody started coming out with the next best phone. And then lately I saw the one that it's like your phone like this, but then you fold it in half. Is
Yeah,
that Samsung? And I'm
yeah.
like, isn't that dangerous? Like, I know you're making it and that's amazing, but isn't there like a dent at some point always? Because I don't know.
Well, that's OLED. That basically the diodes are built into the screen. You don't have to have a backlight for it. However, any type of mistreatment pretty much deems it useless, because OLEDs are just horrible. They don't have a very long lifespan. They last easily about a year with
Hmm.
good usage, with really taking care of it. But who really wants to take care of that phone that at that level? That's the reason why we have these hard cases on them.
Exactly. Yes. No, I can't afford something like that. Even if I could, I like practicality in my phone. I'm a clumsy person with it. I need to put it in pockets. I need to be able to drop it without having to run out and buy one. Um, that's one thing about the flip phones that was good. You could drop them and you weren't really damaging your phone so much. Now, your screen is exposed. If it fell the wrong way, it's cracked. Even, you have to make sure you get your glass. My glass always cracks. My protective glass,
Yeah.
thank God I get one all the time because it always cracks. Right now, there's a crack. It can last maybe 3 days or 1 week. After
Wow.
that, no,
It's a lot better that is that and not the screen. That's you bring
exactly.
up a really valid point with that. I used to enjoy having the Star Tech. I don't know if you remember that
I
one.
remember the Star Tech. Is that the one that flipped a little bit?
Yeah, and they had
At
the
the
little antenna, and it
Yeah,
had
yeah,
like
I remember
it
that.
looked like it had a little booty on the top and
Yeah, it
a
was like a
curve
little.
at the bottom.
Yeah, I remember the Star Tech.
Man, the signal on that thing was wonderful. It sounded so loud and clear. No one ever complained about that they couldn't hear me, and it was amazing. That and the Razor,
I
the
remember that when that came out, the Razor.
those phones were sexy.
Yeah, I
That I
remember
used to feel like those were the most beautiful phones, because it was that was when having silver trimmings on something was considered classy and luxurious,
that.
like older cars, like Chryslers and Cadillacs back in the day. That was the Cadillac of phones.
Yeah, yeah, the Razor. That was tight. I remember the Razor. Then I had something else. I liked it, but it was like it had like a little keyboard on it where I could go like this and I could just like flip it over.
Mm.
And it had like a little camera in the front. You could just like open it. It was through Verizon. Um, but for
Uh,
someone like me that's always dropping phones, it worked.
the Sidekick.
It looked like a sidekick, but it wasn't. It wasn't like it slides out. It was just like, oh, I don't know.
I know which one you're saying. You were able to flip it one way, and you have the keypad. You flip it back, and the keyboard is no longer exposed and it covers the screen.
Yeah, like it actually folded and opened. So this where was the screen, like, and then here was like the keypad. It was really nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they also from Verizon, right?
Yeah, yeah. That's from Verizon.
Yeah,
They had
those are
like the
fly.
orange, the green, and I think the blue. I remember those were like the colors. It was like an olive green, an orange, and I think like a green, a black. I'm not sure, but yeah.
Wow. Bueno, Carlita, yo creo
Bueno, pues Manny,
a este punto ya está bueno.
thanks.
My gosh, but this was really fun.
It was. It was relaxing. I didn't realize how fast the time went. So my bad. I just we yapped it up and it's already 9:30.
No, it's so good. That's the beauty of a podcast. You have an open conversation. The
Hmm.
topic just builds itself. You might have something on your mind, and the next thing you know, you just go another direction. It's just like real life. When you talk in person, you see people, you just chill.
That's true, for sure.